Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you guys are new. If you're new here, my name is Kirsten, and in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you guys exactly how much money I spent on makeup in the second quarter of 2023. I'm a little bit late to posting this video. I've had a lot going on in my personal life. We went through a really difficult time in quarter two, so you will see that my makeup spending habits are a little bit different than quarter one, but nonetheless, I wanted to get this video filmed and put together for you guys, so that's what we're going to be doing today. Just before we jump into it, I do want to mention the palettes that I have on my eyes today, because I don't know if you guys would ask about what I have on, but I think I would if I saw this look. So I just love these green shades, so I just wanted to mention that. And the palettes I used were the Milani Whiskey Business, like little mini 6-pan all matte shadow palette. And then I used the I Heart Revolution Mini Tasty Avocado palette. I love this palette. I used these three shades and then this light shade over here. And then I also used the Glaminatrix Nearly Natural palette, and I used this green shade from this palette. So I just wanted to mention that. You will see part of this look in a random get ready with me video. I went in and changed the look completely to film this video so that I would not spoil any surprises. So I'm not going to tell you what part of the look came from that video. So all of my makeup purchases in quarter two were from Ulta and Sephora. I did not buy any makeup from any other retailer. I'm hoping I didn't forget anything, because like I said, this quarter of the year was really difficult in my life. So makeup was the last thing on my mind, but I think I got everything, and I'm pretty sure I only purchased from Ulta and Sephora. So let's start with Sephora. On April 14th, I purchased these two products from Rare Beauty. They're both in the shade Talented. So I got their matte lipstick in the shade Talented. I do actually have this on today. I don't have the lip liner on though. And then I also picked up the lip liner in the same shade Talented. So the lipstick was $20 and the lip liner was $15. And then also in that purchase, I picked up the Tower 28 mascara for $20. I really like this mascara. I've mentioned these two products are honestly not my favorite, but I wanted to mention them, of course, because I bought them in April. So the total of the three of these came up to $55, but I did have a discount of $11. I'm guessing that that was the VIB sale. I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure that's what that was. And then, of course, with tax of $2.42, it left the total spent of $46.42 for the three of these items. That was the only purchase that I made from Sephora in the month of April. So moving on to Ulta. On April 9th, I picked up three products from NYX Cosmetics. They were buy two, get one free. So the first thing was the NYX Thick It Stick It Brow Gel. I got mine in the shade Cool Blonde. I am not sure how I feel about this product still. I do use it from time to time, but it's not my go-to brow product. It has the spoolie with the product on it, and it just sometimes adds a little bit too much product to the brows for me, but I do think it's nice as far as the staying power goes, and I do like that it is pigmented. So I guess just depending on your preferences, you might like it a little bit more, but if you find that you don't like when a little bit too much product is added to the brows, I just don't know that this one is like top tier for me. I can't get over the NYX brow marker and then the Anastasia clear brow gel. That's still my favorite, but it was nice to try this one, and I'm still kind of testing it out and seeing, but that one was $11. And then I did pick up another one of my glitter primers. I used up the one that I previously had, so I picked this one up. This one was free because it was buy two, get one free. So this one was the least expensive of the three products, so that one marked up as free. And then the third product I picked up was the Line Loud Lip Pencil in the shade Fierce Flirt, of course, also from NYX. And it is this nice kind of mauve tone. If you want to see a swatch of it, I will go ahead and swatch that. Got a little bit of eyeliner on my hand, so just ignore that. But there's that shade there. It's a really nice lip liner. I do really like this one. So the total for this is roughly $19. I did buy some skincare in this order as well, and I only count makeup for these videos because with skincare I honestly just buy replacement products. I don't really just buy random stuff just to try it, so I don't really calculate all of my skincare spending because I'm really just trying to track my makeup spending. So this was about $19. On April 10th from Sephora, I got the Rare Beauty Concealer in the shade 140C. I had used up the one that I had before this. I missed it so much, so I finally repurchased it. It is such a good concealer. This is like the fix-it product of all fix-it products. If you've messed something up on your face, or if your makeup is starting to break apart, or you need to touch up something and you want a product to layer nicely over your existing makeup, this is the one for you. This is such a miracle product in my collection, and I was really excited to put it back in my collection. So this one was $22. Also, I was not able to keep track of the tax on every single purchase, and I'm not really worried about it enough to go back and like calculate the tax and add it in. I went on my history from Sephora and the Ulta apps, and I'm just writing down the totals that it showed me. So if it does break down the taxes, then I included that, but I'm just like, you guys, I'm telling you, Q2 was just like really rough, and I didn't stay on top of writing each purchase down as it came up. So I'm kind of like backdating, and yeah, just know that sometimes it's not added and sometimes it is. So it might change it by like a couple of dollars, but I'm just not worried about that. So, okay, the last purchase in April was from Ulta, and it was on April 24th. So I picked up 3 items in this order. I actually did pick up the Kopari sunscreen, but I wanted to mention this because I don't count sunscreen in my makeup spending. I do use this as kind of a sunscreen primer, I guess, because it is glowy, but this is a true SPF product. It's not like marketed as makeup that happens to have sunscreen. And I do make it a priority to wear a sunscreen every day, regardless of if I'm wearing makeup or not. So this one I do consider to be skincare. So if you're ever wondering, like if I mentioned I bought this new sunscreen, it's not included in this total. So I wanted to mention that. But the 2 makeup products that I got were actually both on sale. So I got the lip liner from About Face, and this one's in the shade Midnight Seduction. This one is deeper than the NYX shade. It is this one right here. So you can see it's a good bit deeper than that NYX one, but these 2 are actually really nice together if you wanted to use this one on the outer corners or something of your lips, or like maybe just in the middle on the bottom lip or something. It's really nice. They pair together really well. I really like this formula too. That one's originally $12, but I got it on sale for $9.82. And then the other product that I picked up is this one from Essence. This is their Extreme Care Hydrating Glossy Lip Balm. So this one's in the shade Milky Cocoa. I got this because it is a similar color to the NYX Cookies and Cocoa lip gloss, I think it's called, but that lip gloss sometimes makes my throat feel a little bit weird. I wanted to pick this one out to see if it did any better, and I will say I haven't been as into cool tone products lately, so I haven't used this one a ton, but when I've used it, I felt like it has not made my throat feel weird, so I'm glad I picked this one up. This one is typically $4.99, but I did get it on sale for $4.08. So after the total and tax, the total for these 2 items was $15.90. Those were all the purchases from April. So in April, I spent a total of $103.32 on makeup. That was, I think, the highest month. Yeah, that was the highest month for Q2. And in May, I only made 1 makeup purchase. And it was because we were going on a cruise and I wanted to pick up a setting spray. Sorry, I've got a hair like across my eye or something, but we were going on a cruise at the end of May, and I wanted to get a travel size setting spray of my favorite Charlotte Tilbury one because I had used up my travel size Urban Decay setting spray, and I wanted to have a travel size one to be able to take with me. So versus getting a spray bottle and like pouring some into that, I just went ahead and purchased this for $23 from Sephora, and that's all I got. So yeah, May was definitely the hardest month that I've had in a very, very long time. And makeup was just like the last thing on my mind. There were many, many days in May that I did not wear any makeup. I think that's probably pretty understandable. So yeah, we'll just kind of keep on trucking. That was the only purchase that I had in May. So the total, of course, was $23 for the month. Moving on to June, I started to purchase a little bit more makeup. I had a little bit of an impulse purchase, which is kind of crazy because I saw it. I saw the deal happening on my phone, and then I got in the car and I drove to Ulta. Usually by that point, I feel like the impulse would have passed, but no, it didn't. I bought 4 lipsticks because they were on sale, and I'm not mad about it because they are really good, but I keep mentioning that I need to stop buying multiple shades of my favorite line just because I feel like when I have one, I love it and I use it all the time. And then as soon as I get that second shade, I stop using the first one as much as I did. And now I own 7 of this lipstick. Yeah. These are the Ulta Beauty lipsticks. They were on sale for $5 each. So I bought the 4 of these for $20. I bought 2 at one Ulta, and then the other one that I had swatched and I really wanted, that Ulta was out of. So I drove to the other Ulta right after the first one and I got 2 there. And I kind of felt silly because I accidentally bought one of the same colors that I had at home. And I don't even know how I did that because I even took the lipsticks from my house in my purse with me to the store so that I could compare them, because something about these lipsticks is that the shade names are kind of confusing because at the store they have the name, but then some of them have the name on the bottom and some of them have the number, and they're really hard to tell like which one's which. So let's start with the one that I accidentally bought that I already had. So I ended up taking one of these to work and I just leave it in my desk at work, and that's the lipstick that I use. It's the shade called 300. All of the ones I have the numbers, so I don't know the name of them, I'm sorry. But that one I accidentally just bought the same shade in. I picked up the shade 330. I had seen someone try this one on a YouTube video and it was like a nice like dusty mauve sort of a color, real grungy, but still light, and I really liked that one, so I am glad I picked that one up. And then I thought it was a fun way to kind of try some different colors. So I did get a more pinky tone. This one's the shade 316. This one was so cute. I really liked it. I feel like it's not a shade that I will wear super often because I don't find that that pink shade is always super flattering on me, but sometimes it's nice. And for $5, I thought that that was a really good way to have that sort of an option. And then I've been kind of craving a more like brick toned, not red, but like that sort of a tone, and make it a little bit more neutral. So I picked up this one in the shade 323, and this is it right here. So I do really like that one. The one that I liked even more than that, they did not have, it was sold out. They also don't have a good swatch of them on the app. So I really try to go in store and look at them and like actually look at the lipsticks, because I don't know, I just feel like for the most part that's your best bet. But there were a couple there that I felt like the trial swatched a lot different than what they look like in the fresh packaging, but I still really love this formula. I do want to note really quick, I know I'm spending a lot of time talking about these, but I noticed that they're kind of soft. I haven't used that one as much, let's see. And I'm noticing that they're kind of like ending up with, trying to show you what I've noticed, but they're not on any of these. 323, I guess it's only on the certain ones, because 323 is my most used one and it's not on that one. Okay, maybe it's only on the one I took to work. What the heck? Okay, well, anyways, what I was gonna say, I guess it's just the one I took to work, but be careful with them because the back of like the tall side of the one I took to work has like all these lines on it. And I guess when I'm applying it, it's like moving it and it's like running into the packaging. So that was a little bit of a bummer on that one, but none of these have that. So I guess maybe that one was just a little bit softer. I don't know, but those were the 4 lipsticks that I bought from Ulta, swatched right here. So they're all really different. And for $5, I felt like I love the formula enough that it's fine, but I don't know why I needed 7 lipsticks from the same line. At least 2 of them are the same color, so I kind of only have 6. Okay, enough with that. So I just realized I totally forgot a purchase that I made in June because I ordered it from my mother-in-law's account. I'll get into that, okay. So from my account at Sephora, I ordered this palette. So you guys might know, I already used to own this one when it first came out. I returned it and then I ended up repurchasing it because they have put this on sale for $34. This is one of the only products that I have ever regretted decluttering or returning or getting rid of. One of 2 products ever that I have regretted doing that. So when it went on sale, I decided, you know what? It has been over 1.5 years since I returned it and I still regret returning it. So I'm gonna repurchase it. And I'm so glad that I did. I have used this so many times since I got it. Now I've only had this for about a 1.5 weeks now, but in that 1.5 weeks, I have used it several times. and I am so excited to have it back in my collection. So I'm really glad about this. Again, this is the Rose Quartz palette from Huda. I don't even know if I said the name, but that's what it is. Yeah, usually this is like a $67 palette. It was on sale for $34, so I decided to pick that up. And then I wanted to mention that I was able to pick a free sample. I did not use points for this. It was just like a free sample. And this is the Glossier Future Dew Oil Serum Hybrid. I love this. I love this. And it's huge. It's half a fluid ounce, but like this was a free sample. I thought I was literally gonna get like one of those foil packs, because anytime that I ever order a sample from Sephora, here's one right here, I thought it was gonna be like a foil pack, because literally anytime I order a sample like that from Sephora, it comes like this. Like this was that Dior lip duo. It's their lip glow and lip glow oil, and it comes in like a little foil pack, which is a good way to try something, but it's like, you can tell it's a free sample. I'm so impressed with this. It's huge. If you do get this, make sure to shake it, because the first time I got it, I did not shake it, but I wanted to mention this just because it's so good. So it has a cute little light pink pump, and I just pumped out almost a full pump onto the back of my hand, but I've been using this a lot underneath my foundation. I've been using this like a primer. It is so glowy and so pretty underneath foundation. I'm obsessed with this. I really, really like it. It definitely has like a skincare type scent to it. It doesn't smell like, I don't know, it just smells kind of like makeup or something. I don't know. It's just not the most, it's not the best scent in the world, but I did want to note that it does have a scent to it. I don't know if it's added fragrance or what, but yeah, this is so nice. And I would suggest using this underneath makeup, because it's like, it's really glowy. I would not want to sleep in that as skincare. And I also probably wouldn't wear this without any makeup, but I wanted to mention that because it came with that order. So that order came out to $35.87 total. And then I'm missing a Sephora order, so I'm gonna talk about this and then I'm gonna go redo my calculations and we'll finish out with the last purchase. But I also picked up this from Sephora. I got this one in person though. That one was an online order, but this one on June 26th, I picked up the Dr. Jart Cicapair Dharma Green Solution. I got the mini, and this is technically skincare, I think, but I'm using it like a primer, so I'm gonna count it as makeup. So it's gonna be in my makeup budget. This was $21. So for a mini for $21, but it's honestly like, I think it has a lot of product, especially considering you only need the tiniest little bit. I have used this a handful of times already, like 5 to 7 times. And I mean, you can barely tell that I've used any of it. So I bet it's gonna last a long time. And yeah, I really like this one too so far for reducing my redness, especially before a lighter coverage foundation. But let me go redo my calculations and I'll tell you about the last product that I purchased in Q2. Okay, so the product that I forgot to mention, I'm so glad I remembered while I was actually filming this, is this concealer from NARS. This is the Soft Matte Complete Concealer. I just call this the potted concealer. I don't know, but this one's in the shade Light to Vanilla, which is a perfect shade match for me. I used to have their Creamy Radiant or Radiant Creamy Concealer, whatever it's called, in the same shade. And it's just a really good shade match. They are the same shade in both lines, by the way, or close enough to it that you can't really tell a difference. But yeah, the shade Vanilla is perfect for me. This is a pricey little concealer. This is $32, but I have been using this like crazy too, and a little goes a long way. I love this. It's so good. But I did purchase that. I picked this up from my mother-in-law's account because her birthday is also in July, and she said I could have her Sephora birthday gift. And I wanted the Pharmacy Trio because I had picked up the Ilia Duo for my birthday gift, and then she said I could use hers, but the Pharmacy one was only online, or at least my store didn't have it, so I had to order something online. So I purchased this on her account to then get the Pharmacy skincare birthday gift. So that's why I purchased this one there. This was $32, but after tax it was $33.74. So that was the last purchase that I made in June. So here's a picture of all of the makeup products that I purchased in Q2 of 2023. So the value of this picture, or how much I spent in Q2, totaled to $236.95. Do you think the products in this picture look like they would total that much? Because I didn't think that they would be that much, especially since I only purchased one product in May. But in comparison to quarter one, I will tell you how much I spent in that quarter. So if you haven't seen that video and you want to check it out, I'm going to spoil the total for you here. So here's your warning. But I will link that video below if you want to check it out. But in quarter one, I spent $236.35. And in quarter two, I spent $236.95. So I spent exactly 60 cents more in quarter two than quarter one. That is so crazy to me that I spent within $1 of the same amount in 2 quarters. I'm so surprised because I did not intentionally spend the same amount or try to spend the same amount. Like, that is wild to me. So I don't have like a clear set, like hard budget on makeup because of this. Like, I end up spending roughly the same amount and I'm fine with that. So let's just see. I mean, I've spent just shy of $500. And so if I spend the same amount for quarters 3 and 4, I will spend less than $1,000 on makeup. I would like to keep my makeup spending between like $1,000 and $1,200 a year, which might seem like a lot, but this is like my favorite hobby. This is like my thing to spend makeup. I mean, this is like my thing to spend money on. I film videos with some new products every now and then. So I'm fine with it. I really enjoy trying new products and also using up the ones that I have. So that works for me. So in total this year, I have spent a total of $473.30 on makeup. I'm fine with that. I'm actually like really surprised because I thought, oh, I didn't spend as much as quarter one, but then I forgot about that concealer. So that total does include the concealer that I almost forgot to mention in this video. Apparently $236 is just how much money I am set to spend per quarter. So we'll see. Will I spend $236 in quarter 3, or will it be less or more? I don't know. This month I'm in the spending mood for makeup. So I've definitely picked up a couple of things, not a lot, like just a couple. So I will be interested to see how my makeup spending compares. I feel like this is pretty normal for me. Like, that's not a ton. I know people that spend way less money and way more money on makeup, but this is, again, what I enjoy spending my money on. So I hope you guys enjoyed seeing how much money I spent in quarter 2. Let me know down below, were you surprised and are you impressed that it's the same amount as quarter 1? Because I'm not gonna lie, I'm like pretty impressed with myself. So anyways, that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.